Hi, I'm DG from the DG Show, and you're watching the DG Show on YouTube. Dun, 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 dun. We got Gen Z nostalgia hits different. Hey man, comment down below your birthday. Comment down below what's your favorite, most memorable part of your childhood. Down below right now in the comments. I was born in 2006 myself, and I would say my most favorite nostalgia memories, it gotta be like just the TV, just like everything, like fidget spinners, hoverboards, playing basketball outside with the friends, hiding on seat, all the TV I was watching, the games, the vibes just felt different. Oh, I did not even do that. Gen Z nostalgia is the best nostalgia. It's not only different because we had a mix of technology and going outside. It wasn't just how it is now, where it's just brain rot. It was so much better back then, bro. The music hit different, the food hit different, the people hit different. Outside hit different. You know what I'm saying? And it just doesn't get like that anymore in 2026, bro. Like 2016, 2017, 2018, 2015, 2016 to 2018 were the peak years of my childhood, bro. Let's get into it, though.
The 2010s, when the sun shined brighter, the air was fresher, and certain diseases didn't exist yet. Now, I might be a little biased, but I do have to say the 2000s.
Oh! I miss fidget spinners, bro. I miss them, bro. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I was in 5th grade, bro. 5th grade, bro. I remember, bro. I had got this brand new fidget spinner, bro. I had the PlayStation fidget spinner. PlayStation fidget spinner, it had like the little triangle, you know what I'm saying, square, circle, and whatever the other shape was, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, ooh, the knives, bro. Can I use your fidget spinner? I was like, yeah, man. You know me, man. You play with it a little bit, man. Get that shit back though, nigga. If I had a top 5 your shit, bro, that shit is too valuable, bro. I had the top fidget spinner, bro. And another thing y'all know about, bro, them little rubber bands, them little rubber band bracelets that you will make. You put your finger on your 2 fingers, you get one arm, and you get another one, you put it over it. Y'all don't know nothing about that, bro. Get out of here. Y'all don't know nothing about them little bracelets with the, you know what I'm saying, rubber bands, bro. Y'all know nothing about that. I used to make the necklaces. I used to be really making them things, you know?
10s was one of the greatest decades in human history.
I
Me being a 2006 baby, while I didn't really get
I'm a 2006 baby. This dude had the same fucking birthday as me. That's crazy.
Enjoy the 2000s. I experienced every single second of the.
Oh my gosh! And then it's the fact that you was a Gen Z. You was able to watch like You was able to watch kid stuff, but you was also you just watching whatever was on TV. Like I was watching just dumb stuff. I was watching like old cowboy movies and stuff with my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? I was watching First 48 with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact, bro, I had a CD player going to sleep with a CD with 2 songs on my CD with the little headphones that my uncle got me, bro. Memories, bro. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all don't know nothing about sitting in your grandma's bed. She got the little the movie folder, like, you know what I'm saying, book thing where you just flip through all the movies. You get a little CD and just pick what movie you want to watch for the night. Y'all know nothing about that, bro. Y'all know nothing about watching movies with y'all cousins, eating popcorn. Y'all know nothing about that, bro.
2010s. From the TV shows to the music to the toys.
Oh, Beyblade! Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, I'm sorry for pausing the video. I'm not gonna pause the video no more, guys. Bro, Beyblades, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. We used to have Beyblade battles. I love Beyblades. They were my top 3 favorite toy. I'll say Beyblades. The little Lego sets I used to build. And in the cars. I used to have these little toy, like Hot Wheel cars. They was metal though. Me and my homeboy, Isaiah, shout out Isaiah, bro. We used to like play with them and like ram them into each other. Whichever one we're going back, we win. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that.
fashion. Okay, maybe not all types of fashion, but you get the point. The 2010s were really something to enjoy and cherish. The nostalgic memories and times of this era in life just hit
different. The commercials, bro. The commercials hit different too from the early 2010s, bro. Peanut butter, chocolate, great when separate, but when they combine and make the morning time epic. Got that commercial. You got the random like health insurance or like car insurance video. 800 588 2300 Empire. Y'all know nothing about that, bro. Y'all know nothing about that, bro. Y'all know nothing about that one commercial when the lady fell on her, when she fell on the ground and she had to press a little button to help to call the police and stuff. Y'all know nothing about that. Y'all know nothing about that commercial when a girl went into the gas station to buy some cigarettes and she's like, that's not enough. And then she ripped her skin off her face. That commercial scared the absolute dog shit out of me as a kid, bro. I'm talking about for real, bro.
And before the 90 old heads comment, no, we don't give a damn about the 90s. I get tired of all you 30-year-old ass men thinking y'all are superior to us 2000s babies. Take your high blood pressure and diabetes medication and sit the fuck down. Anyway, in today's video, I'm going to be taking you down a trip of memory lane and discussing the best and also worst parts of growing up in the 2010s.
Worst parts? What are the worst parts about growing up in the 2010s? It wasn't nothing but good to me, nigga.
Starting off this list with arguably the most iconic part of the 2010s, we got the TV shows / cartoons. Back then you had Ben 10, Victorious, iCarly, Life of Zack and Cody, Jesse, and one of my personal favorites, Power Rangers. I can't tell you
Oh my god, bro. I was watching, but y'all know nothing about that, bro. Power Rangers, bro. When I was a kid, Power Rangers used to hit different. I'm talking about, I'm waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning watching a brand new episode of Power Rangers, or I'm just watching a random episode. It used to be a new Power Rangers like series, like every year. It felt like, or every month I used to watch a different Power Rangers. I was just watching it, bro. I remember I took the trash out one day and I found a Power Rangers. You know how they combine it all, they like they like metal force, metal combine or whatever it's called, and there's one big robot to defeat the monster. I found that toy on the ground by a dumpster. I picked that up and it became my toy, bro. I used to play with that thing every day.
Sexually arousing it was to watch grown men fight in tights and rainbow colored suits. She used to be making me get an erection.
Hold on.
What was to watch grown men fight in tights and rainbow.
What y'all favorite? My favorite Power Ranger out of these, she was in All American. I would say my favorite, probably Red one. He was just the most iconic, bro.
Colored suits. She used to be making me get an erection. Too much? My bad. The 2010s were truly the peak of television. It just felt like every show used to be a banger. Now, for anyone else who grew up back in the 2010s, you probably know that there was always a debate on what was the best TV channel. I'm talking gang wars, and rights used to break out from people debating which channel stood on top as king of channels.
Oh, yeah.
Nickelodeon, Disney, Network, or Cartoon Network. Now, obviously, all these channels were fire and had...
Which one was the GOAT, though? The big three? I would say out of the big three, the best one all around, I'm gonna have to go Nickelodeon, honestly. Nickelodeon had IRL content, or IRL, TV shows, Sam and Cat, iCarly, Victorious, and Zoe 101. It had the bangers like that. And also I had the cartoons, SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents. It had that. Disney didn't really have the cartoons as much, and Cartoon Network mostly had the cartoons. So I would say Nickelodeon, the whole thing. But I was more of a Disney kid myself. I used to stay on Disney Channel and Cartoon Network the most. I was really on all three of them, really. I'm not gonna lie, YouTube. What I was watching when I was a kid, I wasn't really on YouTube for real. But what I was watching on YouTube was some slime videos, bro. I was just watching niggas make slime videos. And I watching them, like, they would get a Coca-Cola bottle and like freeze it and make it like Jello and stuff like that. Like Orby videos and stuff like that. I mean, that one Mr. Beast video when he made his whole backyard into Orbeez. I was watching kind of stuff like that.
2010.
It was just like flipping through channels and whatever was on, I was watching it.
Some goated ass shows. Honestly, I remember growing up watching all three of these channels. I'd watch Cartoon Network in the morning, Disney in the middle of the day, and Nick more towards the night.
See, now me, I would say it was depending on like what was on. Cause in the morning time, Nickelodeon didn't really have anything on. But at night, Nickelodeon was good. It had like Harry Danger episodes, Thundermans, and stuff like that. And then you had late at night, you had Nick at Night when they had the little, after kids go to sleep, Nickelodeon for like more of like a teenager kids. Cartoon Network was something I would watch like more. Cartoon Network was something I would watch more like late night or midday type thing. And Disney was more like in the morning type thing for sure.
Nighttime. All three of these channels were just so damn good that I couldn't just watch one. I had to watch all three. But with all due respect, without question, we all know who truly reigns king among all of these TV channels.
Really?
And that is no other than Cartoon Network. I mean, just look at all of these.
You can't do that. Because Cartoon Network obviously has the best cartoons. Like, no debate. Right? But it doesn't have no real people, Like, look at all these cartoon bangers, though. Look at all these freaking bangers.
Godly, legendary, historic cartoons. Adventure Time, Regular Show, Amazing World of Gumball, Lego Ninjago, Total Drama Island, Steven Universe. The nostalgic feeling I get just from talking about these masterpieces damn near bring me to tears. Now again, that's not to discredit Nick and Disney. These two channels were definitely known for their legendary live action comedy shows. My favorites being Jessie and Casey Undercover. Jessie was just an awesome show filled with such innocent humor that we all loved. And that one lazy fat nigga. And Casey Undercover because, well, Zendaya is the main character. What else really has to be said? All in all, 2010's TV is one of the undisputed best time periods for televised entertainment. And if you disagree, you're just wrong. Next is gaming. Now, it might just be because I'm getting older, but it feels like gaming in recent years has only gotten worse and worse. It feels like nowadays game developers and gaming studios couldn't care less about the actual game itself and whether or not the game is a good product. They only think about trying to get as much money as possible and couldn't care less if the player base actually enjoys the game or not. For example, COD in the day was easily and consistently one of the best games and game franchises. For every new COD drop, people were on their hands.
Call of Duty is so hard. I've never got into Call of Duty because my homeboy, like Isaiah, he used to live downstairs, and I remember he used to just bring like the older kids over his house, and they were just playing Call of Duty and stuff. And I was there, I was just watching them play. Like, I didn't know how to play Call of Duty for real, but they're just playing it. You know what I'm saying? But it just looks so, even now, it just looks so difficult. I don't like first person shooter. And it used to be so hard to see the stuff. But I think I might get into it one day.
He's giving blowjobs just so they can get their hands on the new COD. Nowadays, every COD game is basically just a money grab that they know people are gonna hate but couldn't care less because they know these peons are still gonna buy it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a fucking idiot. I understand the number one goal of any company is to always make money, and that should be the goal. But I feel like games back in the 2010s were actually made with love, time, and passion. You can tell that when these companies created these games, they created them to last. I mean, think about it. Back then, that's when games like Minecraft came out, GTA 5 came out.
I never played. Minecraft is just ass to me. Like, I can see as a kid how it would be fun to play. Bro, whose car is in the middle of the ocean? Y'all see this, bro? He's playing GTA 5. Bro, what? Bro, is this GTA? This not GTA. Is this GTA? Why is it? What is this? I don't remember that being GTA.
Came out, Rocket League came out, The Last of Us came out. These are all still games and gaming titles that are extremely popular.
I was playing I was playing 2K18, 2K17. I was playing my Wii, a little bit of Mario Kart racing. I wasn't playing too many games for real. I was more like outside, playing with my friends and stuff, and watching TV for real. I wasn't playing too many games for real.
To this day, you could tell back then, while obviously they still cared about making money, it felt like they still prioritized.
Again, bro, another part about Gen Z nostalgia is Snapchat. Snapchat was something big, though.
Happiness and satisfaction of the player base. And don't get me started on how Fortnite just completely ruined the gaming industry. One, it feels like every company is trying to implement some type of battle royale mode into their games now. And it seems like every game has some type of battle pass. Like, you think I'm about to pay $10 and grind for these weak ass prizes, and then you have the item shop system, where pretty much if you want any type of cool looking skins or gear in any online game, you have to purchase it, instead of how it used to be when games actually had unlockable items that you could get just from simply playing the game. Now every little thing is behind some type of paywall. The wave of monetizing every little aspect of a game and locking what seems like every little item slash skin behind a paywall that Fortnite started has only increased the amount of money grab type of games that are released nowadays. Next we got YouTube. Now for any of you that watched YouTube back in the
YouTube,
you would know that this was easily the prime era of YouTube. You had Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Sunday, iDubbbz, Smosh, Filthy Frank, Corey Kinchin.
You know what I was watching? I was watching Walk the Prank, bro. Walk the Prank. I remember that one Disney XD show, Parker Plays. I never watched it, bro. It was always on. Every time it was on, I just didn't. I didn't like to watch niggas play games. I just didn't. I was, I liked more actual TV.
Jake Paul. Wait.
Oh yeah, Jake Paul when he was on Bizarre Art, bro. I was watching him for sure. Them little music videos with him and his brother doing diss tracks. I was watching them. I watched a couple Team 10 videos. I'm not gonna lie. I'll admit.
Who the put Jake Paul on this list? That 2012 to 2017 run on YouTube was something for the history books, with the number of legends created in that time frame. I just remember how it seemed like YouTube was truly at its peak in terms of entertainment. 2010's YouTube was full of so many legitimately funny and talented YouTubers. Not to mention YouTube back then felt more genuine and passionate. It feels like YouTubers nowadays are just soulless as with the "Hey guys, welcome back to my channel," be sounding robotic as.
Is that me? Do I sound like that to you guys? No. Oh man, I want to be authentic as it comes.
No passion, no dedication, no enthusiasm. You can tell that back in the day, YouTubers weren't really.
Bro, them damn skits, bro, with Elijah Koshi, King Batch, bro. Hey, let y'all know. I used to watch them Vines, bro. Them hoes would be so funny. I remember I was in lunchtime. Niggas would be in lunchtime. Do it for the Vine. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the Vine. I ain't gonna do it. Bro, you ugly. Yo, daddy, so bro, come on, man.
Only for the money. They were really in it for the fun and joy of it all. Not to mention YouTube felt more creative back then as well. Nowadays, it feels like YouTubers just copy and paste whatever's the most trending or viral thing there is to do. Now, I know, I'm not one to talk when it comes to following trends. I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game. I loved how much more creative and innovative YouTube was at this time. It felt like there were distinct differences between one YouTuber to the next. Nowadays, because everybody pretty much just does whatever's trending, majority of YouTubers lose their distinctiveness. And it really doesn't feel like there's much of a difference from one YouTuber to another. I mean, think about it. At this time, you had people like Filthy Frank coming up with whole TV show like skits.
I want to do shit just like these niggas, bro. Skits, like I want to do stuff just like that.
Revolving around multiple characters. You had people like Vanoss Gaming with some of the funniest gaming videos on YouTube. You had channels like iDubbbz with his hilarious content cops. The creators on YouTube during this era was what originally made me fall in love with YouTube as a kid.
See, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Y'all lucky I'm not like 10, like not even 10 years. Y'all lucky I'm not like 10 years older. If I was doing YouTube back then, bro, my creativeness, like, bro, I would have fucking, man, I got so many, like stuff I like to do, skits and stuff, like just creative, different type of videos. Y'all would have loved me back then, boy. I'm gonna get back on that though. You know what I'm saying? Today.
I honestly can't imagine growing up watching YouTube nowadays. You got Coco Melon, these cringy ass vlog channels, whatever the this is. The YouTube that this new generation has to deal with is probably the reason kids are as dumb as ever. I mean, look at this demonic ass shit. You can't tell me this type of stuff doesn't rot and completely eviscerate the little brain cells that most kids have left. Next, we have the music. Now, I feel like I don't need to remind you guys of the beautiful soul-filled,
bro. Chief Keef. Who else? What's his nigga name? What's his name, bro? Not Waka Flocka. I'm like, hey, what's up, hello? Since you're pretty, soon as you came in the door, I just wanna chill back on the floor. Married to the moon, I ain't never letting go.
Music of the 2010s. The amount of bangers that came out year after year after year. I mean it when I say rappers during this era definitely had way more talent than a lot of rappers today.
Everything was better in 2016 era, bro. 2016 and like 2019, for real, for real.
Top of my head, I think about rappers like Fetty Wap, 21, Uzi, X Juice, Post Malone, Chance the Rapper, Travis Scott, Drake, Kendrick Lamar.
Hey, Kyle. What about my friend Kyle? I spy with my little eye a girl that I can get, 'cause she don't get too many likes. Cutie and everyone in there. Oh, bro. Also, bro, that one, bro, niggas don't know about. Niggas that be on TikTok watching them basketball edits, bro. Before we had these little 30-second basketball edits, bro, we have full mixes of NBA players. This is what really put me on to some of these NBA players like Anthony Davis, bro. The little Steph Curry mixes when he was hooping, and you know what I'm saying. Like, what was that? Welcome to my house. Play the music. I was listening on a school bus in 6th grade, bro. When it was dark outside, daylight savings times, or was it? I don't know if it was daylight savings time, but it was dark outside even though it was morning. I'm just sad. But I'm not sad. I'm just fake sad because I got to go to school. Listening to that on my phone, my headphones, bro. I don't know nothing about that, bro.
J. Cole, Chief Keef, Lil Pump. Yo, who the fuck keeps putting these bums on this list? I could go on for an hour, but y'all get the point. Amazing talent was popping up year after year.
Juice WRLD up there though. Juice WRLD up there with, he would have been up there with Mike Jack. You know what I'm saying? Who else? NBA YoungBoy. You know, Mike Jack, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Top 3: Michael Jackson, YoungBoy, Juice WRLD. Somebody else that I'm forgetting.
And also, I understand that pretty much all these guys I mentioned still make music, but it was around this time that they actually blew up and became super famous. Overall, the music during this time period was just unmatched. Not to mention, it felt like rappers actually thought about and took time to create their songs/albums. A lot of these rappers' music and hit songs are still extremely good, even if you were to listen to them today, years later. Nowadays, it seems like rappers will no bullshit spend 30 minutes making an album, release it, and wonder why that shit went certified paper plate. Songs in general back then.
Bro, this nigga said certified paper plate, bro. What the hell, boy? Hey, but I ain't never heard that before. What's for this shit? What the fuck?
Just had so much more energy and passion put into them. Nowadays, you got rappers who make 30-second songs and blow up on TikTok. These songs are so ass and so forgettable that most people only remember the first 2 lines of the song. A lot of these rappers also seem to copy and paste each other's sound. It makes it nearly impossible for a lot of these new gen rappers to really even stand out from one another. Now, I don't mean to sound like an old head, but personally, newer music, especially music made in this new TikTok era, just seems extremely lazy and mid. Next, we got the toys. Not those type of toys, you dirty fuck. I'm talking about the kids' toys. The kids' toys back then was something truly legendary. You had silly bands, hex bugs, Beyblades, the ridiculous amount of—
Bro, you don't understand how bad. I didn't know they have too many Beyblades. I don't play like a couple Beyblade battles, but I was watching the one Beyblade show when Pegasus was the main Beyblade, the dude with the blue shirt. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what it's called. But that was my favorite show. You know how bad I wanted a bunch of Beyblades? I just wanted a lot of Beyblades to build my own Beyblade. I wish I could just have my own Beyblade battles and win and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? Fight, battle Beyblade, bro.
Enjoyment I got from playing with these toys as a kid is what makes me miss being a kid so much. Do you know the amount?
And that's what makes it better. It's the fact that, like, stuff like, I can still watch regular show. I still want to play Beyblades. That's what type of stuff that transcends make Gen Z nostalgia the best nostalgia, bro. Because, you know, I still could do it right now. I still want to do it.
Enjoyment I got from having Beyblade battles with the homies in the neighborhood. And don't even get me started with the silly bands. These things were pretty much used as a status symbol back in elementary school. The more you had, the cooler you were. No cap. I used to buy whole packs of these things and come to school.
Man, I used to have those. Yes. What y'all know about these right here? This is exactly what I used to have, bro. Man, put them on my finger, boy. I used to have the best colorway. The best colorway, had the most rubber bands. I used to be sitting in my room. I used to be sitting on the bus, whatever, bro. Just making them things on my fingers, bro, my hands, bro. And it was like, bro, like, that shit was just so cool to make, bro. Y'all don't know nothing about that, bro. You don't know nothing about that, bro. This is not your childhood, bro. You niggas that was born in 2015, 2013, hey, this is not your childhood.
Arm covered in silly bands. And if you didn't have silly bands back then, well, you were pretty much casted out by the rest of the class. Nobody wanted to be caught dead talking to the brokey with no silly bands. You fucking loser. But what I think was easily the compiest toys back then had to be the Pokemon cards. I remember pulling up to school with a deck full of the rarest and
I didn't really have Pokemon cards like that, bro.
totally not fake, Pokemon. Ready to clap any nigga who dare challenge me. We used to have our little Pokemon clans.
I wish I did though. That shit do seem fun. And like, I really wish I could was in that as a kid, but I just didn't have any, cards like that for real. And even if I did, I wasn't gonna be sitting there reading that stuff. Like, I was watching Pokemon the show sometimes when it was on in the morning. It only came on in the morning, so I was watching it. When I like 6 to 7 in the morning. But I never really played Pokemon cards like that, bro.
Against each other. We used to have tournaments where whoever won got to take the other person's best card. We were selling and trading.
See, I did this, but me and my friend Isaiah, we did, like I told y'all, we did this with our cars. I remember sometimes he would leave some of his cars over my house. I never left my cars over his house because I care about my shit too much. You know what I'm saying? I probably did it like a couple times, but if I did, I'm gonna go get that shit back the next day. He used to leave some of his cars over my house, and it became mine, right? I ain't gonna lie. I added them to my collection. I had this one car. It was a gold Hot Wheels car. Not a gold, but like kind of like brownish, tannish type of gold thing. It was my strongest car, bro. Flipping things on the back every time, bro. And I used to give them overalls too. Like, okay, this one is a 90. I would rank them like over based off overalls. Like, I would like the gold one. I'm just in the 100 overall. Next one 86 overall and stuff like that. 88 overall.
These things like we were on the black market. I'm not lying when I tell you I dead started trapping and hustling Pokemon cards for side money back then. And it was hella effective too. I used to be selling niggas totally real and not fake rare Pokemon cards for like $20 a card. Now granted, obviously now with how terrible the economy is, $20 might get you a half-eaten bag of hot Cheetos and a Diet Coke. But back then, as a kid, $20 was the equivalent of like $1,000.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I remember, bro, I be finding, I found like in my lifetime, I found just randomly a decent amount of money. When I was in 4th grade, bro, it was the end of the school year, right? End of the school year, everybody, it was like one of the last days of school, but everybody, I guess their parents made them come to school still. And my teacher made me go clean out the lockers. He was like, hey, and you know what's crazy? I follow my teacher, like that exact teacher, I still follow her on Instagram. And be friends on Instagram, bro. She told me to clean the lockers out. I'm gonna clean the lockers out. I got to this one locker. This locker had an envelope, right? Mind you, I'm like 11 or 10 years old or something. This envelope, it's just an envelope. I'm like, bro, if all this is in here and she told me to throw it all away, it's trash. I might as well just open it. So I open it, right? It's $40 in there, bro. You know what that felt like as a kid, bro? $40 just randomly. I just won a lottery, bro. I don't know what I spent that money on. And it was just, I guess somebody lost their field trip money or something. But then, even crazy thing, when I got home, I don't know when it was, but somehow my grandma found out that I had $40. And she was like, where you get $40 from? I made up a lie so fast, bro. It don't make no sense, boy. I made up a lie so fast, bro. Like, I lied so good that it sounded like it was true because it was. Because I don't know, God saved me that moment, bro. Because it wasn't a lie, but God saved me because I said, hey, I was like, what am I going to say? But I just randomly came up with 2 truths that actually happened. My uncle gave me $20 in exchange for $16. I guess he needed change. And he gave me $20. And I remember that my cousin's mom had got me $20 bills, $20 for my birthday. She gave me $20 for my birthday, and my uncle gave me $20 in exchange for it. You know what I'm saying? 16, and I just randomly brought that up, and I got away with it. And my grandma found out that I found that. I don't know. She probably could have been mad, but I just felt like I had to lie at that point. She probably wouldn't have been mad though.
I was moving the packs and making a bag off these cards. Overall, the toys from the 2010s were certified S tier. Next, we got
bro. And another thing, bro, y'all don't know nothing about this, bro. Y'all new niggas that's in school now. Even though y'all might be in school and y'all may be going through some of the same shit, y'all will never experience breakfast and lunch how we did, bro. As a Gen Z generation, bro. Michelle Obama ruined all that for y'all, I think, or whoever came up with that food plan. When we was in school, we had the milk boxes. Hold on. Yes, bro. Hold on. These not the exact ones we had. I'm trying to find the exact ones, bro. Do I even remember what they look like? Yes. These True Move. Y'all don't know nothing about this, bro. Y'all don't know nothing about this. You don't know nothing about this. Bro, they used to have the white milk, the strawberry milk, and the chocolate milk, bro. You used to have different ones, bro. And then they would have a cow on it, and on the back, it would have like a saying or like some type of quote or something. Or some type of like little like riddle or something like that. It was like a little joke or something, bro. And I was reading it every time I get a milk. You just open it up. Sometimes them supposed to nasty. I'm not gonna lie. Like they had some weird shit at the bottom. Like the chocolate milk, it just had all the chocolate just stuck to the bottom. That's why I never really liked chocolate milk until like a certain point. Just because of that. And same thing, strawberry milk too. So I always get the white milk and just drink that shit every day. I used to fuck that shit up every day, breakfast and lunch. And then we used to have the lunch ladies that was selling the candy and shit. Bro, we had real life stuff you can buy. We had slushies every day. Every day you can get a slushie, a whole slushie cup for $1. A slushie for $1. Or you can get a bag of actual big, like a decent sized bag of Doritos. Not them little cheese flavored Doritos that y'all be buying at school. They be have air and stuff, and they be tasting like crap. We had them real Dorito bag, hot Cheeto bags that was big, like them little baked Cheeto bags. The purple Dorito bags. You can get that. Plus, you can get motherfucking what else, bro? What was that shit? Like some gummies for like 25 cents. You can get an ice cream. We had the strawberry ice cream. What else? What else type of ice cream? Like all them type of ice creams. Fruit cups, like the strawberry frozen fruit cup things. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Y'all know nothing about that, bro. This is not y'all childhood. You are not that guy, bro. Hey, y'all know nothing about this, bro. Why is SpongeBob eating Patrick's ass?
Sleepovers. Now I don't even know if kids in this generation even have sleepovers anymore.
For real, bro. When I was a kid, bro, like I told y'all, me and my friend, we used to have sleepovers all the time, bro. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, that was low key like my, you know what I'm saying, one of my best homies as a kid, bro. Me and Isaiah, bro, we used to sleep over each other's house all the time. I remember, bro, I went over his house. I went over his house this one time. Not even this one time, but I used to go to his house all the time. It would be me, him, and his little brother. We used to like be acting like we was fucking werewolves and shit. Like I generally, cause we was watching YouTube. And it was this video. We used to watch videos of niggas that was transforming into werewolves. Like we genuinely thought it was real. And we would act like we were werewolves turning into werewolves. We'd be trying to turn into werewolves. And we thought we was lions and stuff like that. It was so fun, bro. We was like fighting each other as lions, bro. And then I don't know about riding them on the bus as the school bus, bro. I remember, bro, I was in like 4th grade, right? And bro, my homie, we used to be doing elbow fights, bro. We used to do it all the time. We was like rarely. And this was like the one of the times we did it. I guess we just never did it again. Fighting each other with our elbows. Boom. Nigga hit me in the mouth. My whole lip busted. I got a white shirt on. And that shit come all on my shirt, bro. My lip busted. My shirt bloody. Man, I went out sad, bro. I had to go home. Everybody watching me like, what the hell happened to that nigga shirt? You know what I'm saying? I went home. My grandma, you know what I'm saying, got mad and stuff. And like, what happened? Why y'all doing it? Like, but I didn't really get in trouble though, cause it wasn't like a real fight or anything. I just fucked my shirt up, bro. And bro, it's just so fun, bro. Gen Z had the best childhood. I want to go back so bad, bro.
Simply because the vast majority of kids just sit inside, eat Cheetos, and call people racial slurs on Fortnite all day. But I remember how truly fun sleepovers with the boys as a kid used to be. We used to make pillow forts, play tag, tickle each other's balls. Wait, huh? Y'all ain't do that? No, it's just me. Okay. Sleepovers were truly the
one-on-one experience.
One thing that turned me from a boy into a man, just from the amount of absolutely idiotic shit we used to do. I'm talking playing tag in the middle of the night, playing ding dong ditch with the neighbor's doors, calling.
I remember one thing, bro. Me and my cousins, when they used to live with me, bro, we used to be getting up so early in the morning, and and they mama would come in and whoop us, or our auntie would come in and just whoop us, bro. Like we used to get beat, bro, cause we used to making so much noise in the morning while everybody else was still sleeping and stuff. And they just make us go back to sleep. Well, I fake it, bro. We used to fake like we would sleep so bad, boy. Soon as we heard them come, like start walking and get up, bro. We used to lay down so fast, act like we were sleeping, bro, and still get beat, boy. Oh, y'all don't know nothing about that, bro. You don't know nothing about that, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
Local pizza shops and requesting the most ridiculous orders. One of my favorite things to do at sleepovers was challenges, where we would dare one of our friends to do some stupid shit, like slap his dad in the back of the head. And if he did it, we'd all give him our best snack that we brought to the sleepover. But if he didn't, he'd have to give us his best snack, and then we'd make fun of him for being a wuss. And if you remember, being labeled as a wuss or a scaredy cat was one of the worst feelings. So a lot of the times it didn't matter how stupid the dares got, we would practically do all of them. The degeneracy we displayed back then, even as little kids, was truly something I miss, and sometimes wish I could go back to, except for the school part.
I ain't never did that. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all can have all of that. Anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right here. In the comments down below, let me know what you guys think was the best part of the 2010s.
Yeah, bro. I want y'all just as a genre, like when it comes to like overall, like category wise, you know what I'm saying, TV music or TV music. I would say my favorite part is just like being like the friends, you know what I'm saying? Cause TV now, it like cartoons now is definitely not as good. But you know what? I don't know. I would say cartoons. Like TV and media. Like media was the best part of the 2010s. Nostalgia. Gen Z nostalgia. Hey man, make sure y'all like the video, man. Peace.